I'm just leaving the club and I figured I'd make a quick video. Usually, you'll see people with videos telling you not to go to the club, or they'll give you reasons not to do the clubbing thing, especially for like men. They have a lot of different reasons. I mean, I could even make a video talking about the reasons why not to go. I'm going to give the reasons to go right now. It's not gonna be in chronological order. I'm just gonna spit a little bit. I'll make this less than 5 minutes. But as you know, when you go to the club, there's people who are, and this is everywhere, right? They're either going to be drunk or they're going to be under the influence of something, right? There's different experiences when you go to the club sober and when you go to the club under the influence. I'm from Vegas, so I've been to the club a considerable amount of times. So I'll tell you right now, I like to go to the club sober, right? And like there, when you go to the club, it's nice to go to the club and see a different side of things, because I'll drink at the club too, right? But a lot of people get a shot of that liquid courage, and then they are who they want to be, right? But you should go to the club sober, and let's see if you're still that man. You feel me? Like that's a good reason to go to the club. It's just maybe you can get an idea of how you are when you are under the influence, and then you can get an idea of how you are when you're not under the influence, right? And then you can kind of get an idea of like who you are. You get to discover yourself more. So that's one of the really important reasons why you should go to the club. Like me personally, uh, ever since the first time that I went to the club, my first time going to the club, I actually was completely sober, right? Uh, and not gonna lie, I was like, this shit's fucking. I don't want to say it's stupid because like the club is not necessarily stupid because I've actually spoke with other people and I got their reasoning for going to the club and there's a lot of like legitimate reasons. Ultimately, I go because of my friends and to get out, but there's actually benefits to being there, right? You get to see the social side of people. Usually, you're not in a space where people can openly socialize, and the club is that setting, right? A lot of guys see the club as a thing nowadays where it's a trap. It's just like a money trap. Like you just are spending money. But in reality, just like with anything in life, if a person wants money, they want money. If they want you, then they're gonna want you. You can go into the club just being who you are, and then you'll get the things that you're supposed to get if you go to the club and you're not spending money. Now, if you go into the club and you have the purpose, like a specific purpose, and you go out there and you ball out, you have a higher percentage of getting that, right? But I guess one of the interesting reasons why I go to the club too, and why you should go to the club is let's see if I don't want to say game because game is a late. I don't like that term anymore. Because at this point, I think I've transcended past game, and I think actually I've I transcended that when I was like a young boy. Uh, because game it literally means that you're like gaming, like you're like playing a game, right? And although I believe that everything in life is kind of like a game, right? It's similar. I think that there's no game involved when it comes to getting women, right? You're gonna get the one that's supposed to be for you, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is one of the reasons why you should go to the club is to see who really wants you, right? And you're gonna see what the reason is pretty fast. Because if you can go in the club and you can have a girl dancing on you, and you're not like doing extra shit like buying out the bar or some shit, then she must actually really want to dance with you. Now, I'm not saying that means she's a good girl, but that says a lot. That there's a lot of dudes who go to the club and they're like cashing out, and then a girl just wants to dance with you just to dance with you, that just means you got it, bro. All right, that's my 5 minutes right there. Uh, Try going to the club and just tell me how it is when you go. Y'all have a good night.